Hey guys, it's Andrea, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be flipping through my bullet journals to show you the evolution of my bullet journaling style over the years. This is the first bullet journal that I ever used. This is an Artist Loft journal that I bought at Michael's. In the cover page, I leathered this quote and then used gold embossing powder. This isn't the style that I would use right now, but I think it was a cute idea. Here I have an index, and this is my cover page. As you will see with my next journals, the style I use in my cover pages has changed a lot. And I started this journal in December 2017. For the first page, I created a This Is Me page. And in this journal, I didn't really use like the weekly spreads and monthly spreads. I just made like some collections. Christmas countdown, travel bucket list that I never finished. And here is the first quote that I've ever made in my journal. And by watching this, I can definitely see how my lettering has improved over the last few years. Here I made this collection about my favorite gymnasts. And here is a travel journal, the first time that I made a travel journal. I think that my style for this hasn't really changed a lot. It has just improved in like my handwriting and my lettering and that kind of things. As nowadays, I also paste a picture I took that day and wrote a small paragraph about that. In here, I had bought some stationery and I wanted to swatch all of the markers and things that I bought. So here are the Crayola super tips, some lettering with the Tombow dual brush pens. I really like seeing how my lettering has improved over the years, and if you have just started lettering, please keep your hopes high. You can always make improvements, as you can see in this video. Here are some washi tape samples, my New Year's goals. Again, here is my old lettering, and in the next journals you'll see how much it has improved. Then I made my year in pixels that I never finished. I got into like halfway into June, so it wasn't that bad. My 2017 favorites, some savings goals, the first bookshelf spread I made, some favorite quote, another collection, a quote, another quote. This is the first time that I tried foiling and I really liked it. Then some savings goals. And this is the last thing that I made in this journal. It's another quote, and then I just thought that I wasn't doing it as often anymore and stopped bullet journaling for a while. I used this journal from like December 2017 to June 2018. As I was starting another school year, I thought about taking on bullet journaling again, and I bought this journal, the Scribbles That Matter. So first I have my index and the cover page. So as you can see, it's really a huge improvement from the last cover page I had made. I was planning on using this bullet journal especially for school, so I was really focused on creating spreads that would be useful for school. So here's my schedule, year at a glance, and some color coding. So basically throughout this bullet journal, I made the same format for all of my weekly spreads. So I wrote the day of the week and then left a bit of a space for a to-do list and another space for adding any doodles or stickers. And also, I added a weekly quote, which is something that I still do. So as you can see, the same format. In some months I try to do a habit tracker, but it's not something that I really used a lot. September. October was a really bad month for this bullet journal. Like I didn't really use it and I don't know, it didn't really work for me that month. Spending log, never used it. This is my first spread in this journal that I tried to do something different. In here and in this one. And here I skipped some pages, so I just stuck this quote and left this one blank. And went back to my original format for spreads. November, my same weekly spread format. This is actually quite similar to the theme I'm currently using in my journal. Another quote I pasted. A quote page. I didn't really make a lot of quote pages in this one. And here everything started going downhill kind of. Like I stopped having a lot of motivation. Oh, here's another travel journal I made. I really liked how this one turned out. So as you can see, it's basically the same style as for the other one, but I think like the lettering and the format has really improved. Here is a small touch there I made for the start of 2019. January. And here's another reading page for the month. And yeah, basically for this time of the year, my motivation to do my journal had really decreased and I was really running out of ideas. So I didn't have a theme or anything anymore. And I barely used it. For March, I tried doing a Harry Potter theme. I was like so focused on getting my motivation for bullet journaling back. And I was planning to read Harry Potter, so I decided it was a good idea. But I ran out of motivation again. Here's April. I tried to do a cupcake theme. May, a butterfly theme. This is the last spread that This is the last spread that I've completely finished in this journal. As you can see, like from January, December more or less, I started like using my spreads less, and by here I decided that I needed to take a break and probably change notebooks or something to try new things and develop new styles. In August 2019, I was feeling motivated again and decided to give a bullet journal another try. And I brought this Archer and Olive notebook, which are my favorite notebooks by far. And here's my key, my cover page. I really liked how it turned out. And yeah, in this journal I allowed myself to experiment more with my creativity and make different kinds of spreads. I started incorporating monthly spreads and using new formats for my weekly spread, so I didn't get bored of it. And I really enjoyed this bullet journal. I think it's the first time that I truly fell in love with bullet journaling and decided that it was something that I really enjoyed and wanted to incorporate into my life. If you want to see a detailed flip through of this bullet journal, I have another video in my channel where I flipped through this bullet journal completely. So I'm just gonna quickly show you some pages so this video doesn't get really long. Another travel journal spread, as you can see, really the same thing as my other ones. But I can really see how my handwriting has improved. 2020. Again, I'm not flipping through every single page of this journal, as I already have another video dedicated especially to that. Oh, I really like this quote page. As you can see, I was really experimenting with my creativity, and it's something that I wouldn't have tried in my previous journals. And here are my last pages in this bullet journal. I didn't show these ones in my flip through as I made them after I had filmed that video. And that's it for this journal. This is the journal that I'm currently using. I have only used a few pages in it because I only started it this month. And this is the same bullet journal as my previous one, an Archer and Olive, because when I ordered that one, there was a shipping delay, and it was such a long delay that we thought it had gotten lost. And the people at Archer and Olive customer service were super kind and sent me an extra one, but the one I had ordered originally finally showed up after a few months, and they let me keep it, so thank you. That was so amazing. Here is my cover page. I was really trying something new with here, again experimenting with my creativity. If I actually filmed this for a video, I was planning to make a setting up my new bullet journal video, but when I was going through all of the footage, I noticed that it was super blurry and out of focus, so I decided not to post it. Here is another quote page. My grid spacing cheat sheet, definitely one of the most useful spreads. Year at a glance. Things to watch, read, cook, and learn. And here is my June setup. I actually have a plan with me for this month up in my video. I'll link it in the tab and in the description down below. habits, line a day, and here are some of my weekly spreads. And a quote page. So as you can see, my bullet journaling style has really changed a lot over the years. I think that with every journal that I've used, I've gotten more confident in it and started to experiment more with my creativity and really have fun with it, to see it as something that I do out of enjoyment and practicity and not that much of a hassle. And I think that is very important, is you really have to enjoy what you're doing. And I think that really enjoying what you're doing and having fun with it is actually one of the most important things of it. But yeah, here's how my bullet journal has changed over the years. And that's all for this video. I hope that you liked it, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye!